Originally, I auditioned for the part of Sailor Starfighter, and because of how things were going, he decided that he wanted females that could sound like guys, and then just use a regular female voice later on for transformation instead of guys and then girls or guys that sound like girls. And so I was later on asked if I would like the job of English adaptation writer. I don't remember the specifics. I suppose I have that saved somewhere in MSN, but that's pretty much how I got into it. I mean, just random chance, pretty much. Well, the only ritual I really have is I sometimes, well, most of the times in the beginning, I began to, watch about 5 hours of Sailor Moon, and then later on, because I do write the Today on Sailor Moon, I watch a few of those, and then I'm going, okay, I think I got a feel of how I want to be inspired for this certain episode. In later episodes, I would just watch an episode, or sometimes, I mean, for a few of the scripts, only two, I believe it was, I felt so inspired, I just wrote them, and then I gave them to Corey, and thought they were great to go. And so, other than that, that's pretty much how that went. That's all the rituals I really do go through. Well, that really varies. I mean, most episodes have taken me about 12 hours nonstop writing to actually complete, and then I keep going on and make other changes, or then I give it to Corey and he makes some suggestions, and then we end up with those changes, and so much goes into the process in itself, but just the rough draft goes about 12 hours nonstop. And then, I don't eat, I don't drink, I just keep writing and writing, because when I get inspired, I mean, I really keep going on, and I hope that's what a lot of people get, is when they're writing for an anime, is they get truly inspired, and they keep going on, and it's just so strong inside of them, and you have to get in with the characters. I mean, you have to feel the characters, and their emotions, and the way that, who they are, and deep inside, as well as their humor and stuff like that. Each episode is basically laid out, and I watch the raw of the episode, then I write down in Word who says what in which order, and then I watch the episode again and I see what was said, and I memorize it and go like, okay, so that's what they do for this scene, all right, and then I begin to write after I watch that. I watch it a third time, but this time while I'm making the changes, and I'm like, okay, well, this is how I want this to be, and American audiences need this, and just incorporate it into the culture. And pretty much, I'm an adaptation writer. I'm just adapting the script, basically. I mean, change as much as possible, and of course, as always, make sure you try and see what you can cut out. The more scenes you can cut out, the better, because that means you can add more transformations, and more transformations make the Deke adaptation always amazing. Actually, I don't work one-on-one with the other stars, our cast members, I'm going to say, cast and crew. I mean, other than Corey, and I do talk to Nahelenia, the voice actress of Nahelenia, and of course, the voice of Sailor Saturn, who actually is my cousin. But other than that, I really don't talk to much of anybody. Maybe a comment here and there. I mean, I've had a problem with a few of them because just personal reasons. I really don't want to state why. But other than that, I've had a really great time doing this, and I feel very privileged. And I have to say that I'm very thankful for being given this honor. It has been nothing but a true honor to write for her. The way that she incorporated Nahelenia is amazing. See, when I first was given, Raisa, this person named Raisa, anyway, however they say their name, wrote episode 1, and then, Corey then went and wrote episode 1 for what he wanted, and he said that he didn't like the lines of Nahelenia or Galaxia. He said, thought I should get a feel of what it's like to write. So he gave those parts to me, including a few parts of Uranus and Neptune, because they had just what was in Black Dream Hole, one of the lines that they said in that episode. And I was like, okay, I'll change that too, because I can get that a lot better. And anyway, so Nehelenia, I basically created her character. She wants revenge for what Sailor Moon had done to her. She's very angry, but yet she wants the suffering to linger. So of course she's going to play games. I wanted her to play games with the Sailor Scouts and really get into her character. And then later on realize that she's just very much alone. But at the same time, I also gave her a Victorian style and speech, such as all that you've been hearing, such as the line, "Then why have I not been released? I thirst for revenge!" And I do have to say, Aku Agao has made her come to life in the exact same presence that I wanted her to. I wrote the character of Nehelenia, and then I decided what I wanted her to be, and that she's sad, and she wants her revenge on Sailor Moon. She wants her dead. She wants to play games. But at the same time, she, all along, the only thing she really wanted was to be loved. And I thought a little bit of foreshadowing in episode 1 with the line, "She'll have to play my ultimate game." And then that, Eku Egao, honey, you said the lines that I wrote the exact way I heard them when I was writing the episode. And so many of the cast and crew, the cast, have done a really, really wonderful job with everything. I just want to say I thank each and every one of them. And I've been the English adaptation writer for Sailor Star's fandub 3 years now, since September of 2007, and, well, I can't believe it's been that long. But now I'm really getting busy with my video game design and programming and a few other projects I'm working on, so I'm not sure if I have enough time to complete the series. I'll do as much as I can, but Corey has now hired a few extra writers and has changed my position to the senior chief adaptation writer, or whatever it is. And I just want to say that it's been truly an honor. I will never forget this. I will always be thankful. It's such a big moment to be. It's hard to find the exact words. It's such an enormous honor to write for something this big and to be a part of something that's so global and so known that I'm bringing so much joy to others. And that's really all we want, is for others to be happy and see Deke do this final season, and I just hope everybody is enjoying everything. Pretty much that's everything that I would ever want to say, is that I just want people to find entertainment and enjoyment in what we do. I would tell people that want to get into adaptation writing to make sure that Japanese is your second language. First language, really great, especially if you're English born and you just know Japanese like that. I mean, that'll help you big time. And then that way you can watch the Raws, and it's so much nicer watching the Raws and then going along and knowing who's saying what and everything. But my inspirational words to you are, get to learn Japanese and then be who you are. And make sure you incorporate a certain style into the characters that's going to go towards the audience, and make sure you always stay in a positive attitude, because there are going to be times when people are going to tell you that your scripts are horrible and that they don't like the way you did it, so we want to rewrite and stuff like that. So always stay positive and be who you are.